Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, I preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Smash the likes on your way in, peoples, man. Let's get these likes up. Subscribe if you're new. You know what always here, man. We just got the bomber for the boy Casemiro. Crazy. Yeah, Casemiro. I wouldn't even say he's a legend yet, but you get it. A lot of people will look at him as a big figure in this thing here. You know my man, set piece. I look at Casemiro. I look at Harry Maguire, look at the lit. So big up the boy Casemiro, but it's confirmed. And it's crazy because if you go on the stream earlier, we was actually talking about Casemiro and I was saying he's definitely going to go. There's people that was thinking that he's going to have a little, look at that, Uncle Cass is even trending. He's definitely going to go, you get me? So it is where it is, man. A message from the boy Casemiro himself. And he's just saying, thank you, I love you, etc. Obviously, someone's going to break it down exactly what he said, but he's obviously put out a video with Man United, and he's speaking it out. He said, I've decided that these will be my last 4 months at Old Trafford, blah, blah, blah. He's eternally grateful, etc. Forever a Red Devil, the boy Casemiro. Come on, man. Big up the boy Casemiro, man. Obviously, it was kind of evident he was going to go. I'll be real. It was kind of evident Casemiro was going to go anyway. Let me look at this. Uncle Cassie. You got Uncle Cass trending and you can't even see what's there. What's going on? Why is it trending then? It's crazy. But yeah, that's the boy Casemiro anyway, man. Confirms knowing when stages come to an end, knowing when to say goodbye, when you feel that you will be remembered and respected forever. 4 months to give all for this badge for our, I'm sure that's going to say club. I don't know why it's not loading at this moment. It's a bit mad. But yeah, man, big up the boy Casemiro. Let's go to United Joshua. He might have everything broke down a bit more. We're going to see some potential people that can obviously be in his position as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because we've seen all the Belieber talks and we've seen all the, there's been Belieber, there's been Anderson, there's been Wharton. I don't know what's going on. Why are these things not loading? But yeah, there's been a few players that obviously we could go out there and go for. But we've had some stuff today about Anderson. That's why it's a bit crazy where we're going to get into all of that. But I rate Casemiro, man. I wouldn't say his time's been a success because this is a guy that wins Champions Leagues. He's won 5 Champions Leagues. He's won league trophies. So the fact that he's come there and he hasn't won a league trophy or a major, we can't call it a super success. But for where we've been at as a club, sacking and hiring managers, he was definitely pivotal for us winning, I'll say definitely the Carabao Cup. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Especially, I swear he scored in the final as well against Newcastle. That season, we were scoring a lot of headers. Rashford was scoring goals as well. He's been pivotal, man, and he's been a good midfielder. There was a time, obviously, where Carragher and everyone switched on him, leave the game before the game leaves you and all of that bullshit. But now, you know what I'm saying? Big up the boy Casemiro, man. Bruno Fernandes come out there and said was a pleasure playing alongside you. Man, I'm moving like he's finished already. You've got a game on Sunday, brother. What are you talking about? Pleasure. Yeah? We've got a game on Sunday, big man. So, yeah, that's the situation with that, man. Let's see some more stuff about Casemiro. This guy is a 5-time Champions League winner, bro. That's the only reason why I'll say he's not going to be happy with his time at Man United. But he got us our little trophies. He helped out. Without someone like Casemiro, we would have been in trouble. So look at that. He's going to be 34 in February. Next month, for the 23rd of February, he's going to be 34 years old. So it's just about time. We can't be that club that's giving people contracts till they're like 36. No, we have to drop all of that out. So 34, this is probably the best time to let go. He lets go on a free. He goes to Saudi, probably gets 600, 700K a week, 500K. You know, they give some mad, crazy wages over there, no tax. Or he goes to the MLS. Either way, he's going to eat. You'll be all right. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens with him. Big him up, man. And then obviously you can see his career here on the right. This geezer, especially for us as well. 21 goals, different. And you know, majority of them were headers. It's crazy. 31 goals for Real Madrid. Obviously played double the amount of games. But yeah, man, he's dilly. You can see, look, my man's in the greens every game. Apart from the Brighton game, which he only played, what, 11 minutes? Why did he only play 11 minutes of that game? He came on late or something. But yeah, he's in the greens, bro. So he's picked up his form again. Since all of that stupidness, and we was having a little still where it was a bit, do you know what I'm saying? But he's been back in the greens. He's been back doing what he needs to do. So big up Casemiro, man. Like I said, he's someone that I heavily rely on, especially when it comes to set pieces in our team, bro. Even defending, you'll have little clips of him at the end of the game now where he does what he needs to do. So it is where it is, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone ain't sitting there and going, thank God he's gone like he's rubbish. It's not like it's Ugarte. Casemiro's done some stuff for us, man. And a lot of people will be looking at that. Everyone that's putting it out there saying the same thing. Thank you. Thank you, Unc. Do you understand? That Carabao Cup, I remember he scored the header. And then obviously Rashford, the own goal, whatever you want to call it. So he's got us something in our shit area. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, big up Casemiro, man, big up. We're going to get into some more players in a minute. Like I said, there's so much. We're linked with a few other players. As you can see, I will carry Manchester United with me throughout my entire career. From the first day that I walked out at this beautiful stadium, I felt the passion of Old Trafford and the love that I now share with our supporters for this special club. And bro, do you know what's crazy when you actually look at this, yeah? He jumped on Carrick's back the other day. We scored the goal and he jumped on Carrick's back. And this is a man that's leaving. This is a man that people are saying he didn't even care about Man United. He came for a paycheck, but he's still jumping on the man's back. That's how much he's so passionate and he still wants to win. Come on, bro. Big up Casemiro, man. He gives it his all. He's playing against City. He's still doing his thing. No one ain't sitting there and saying this guy's out of place. Everyone just knows one thing about Casemiro is his legs might go in by the 60th minute. That's the only thing about Casemiro, really, that we all can agree with. But, bro, apart from that, he's doing what he needs to do. But it is time. We're going to go and get someone probably younger and fresher. They're going to have a bit more legs to them, have a bit more pace. But you can only big him up, man. So, yeah, big him up, man. But like I said, bruv, this geezer jumped on Carrick's back the other day and he was celebrating like crazy. These times, he knew the whole time he's leaving and he's still passionate. And that's the players that you need to have in your squad. Because he could have not been caring anymore, been walking on the pitch, giving stinkers after stinkers. I don't care. I'm leaving anyway. We're not winning anything. Bro, but it just shows how the mood has kind of changed over there as well, where it's just positive. You know what I'm trying to say? It is not time to say goodbye. We still have a lot to fight together. My complete focus will, as always, remain on giving everything to help our club succeed. Casemiro. And listen to this. This is my thing on it. I don't mind. Look, someone just put it there. Look, hopefully Bruno stays. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. But my thing is like, Casemiro's going. Cool. There's talks about Maguire might be going, and then we might end up getting Murillo from Forest. But we can't lose all of our senior players in one window. We can't do that. And that seems like the only bit of senior players that we've kind of got left is Maguire, Casemiro, Bruno. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Bruno, Maguire, and Casemiro seem like our senior players now. Maybe Luke Shaw, but come on. Harry Maguire, Bruno, and Casemiro cannot all leave in one window because the leadership will just drop. He's part of the leadership team. Obviously, we still got Martinez in it. Diego Dallo's part of it. He should probably be getting sold. And then we got Bruno and Maguire. So Maguire is in the same position as Casemiro, where he could leave, where Maguire could leave at the end of the season. Maguire can get a pre-contract right now with another club if he wants to. He can sign a pre-contract right now. So Maguire might be leaving as well for all we know. So my thing is we can't let Bruno go as well. He's a captain and a leader. We've lost 3 leadership guys and we just bring in 3 kids that are just going to try and make, bro, we need the mentality to stay up there. We need these guys to be able to still drag them when they're down. We got Lenny Euro, Heaven, all these youngsters. They're not going to have the mentality to go there and keep going, especially if we concede first, etc. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, it is where it is, but there's no way we go and get rid of 3 senior players at once. It doesn't make sense. You looked at Liverpool. They were going to get rid of Van Dijk, what's his name? Luis Diaz, Nunes, and Salah in one window. And Trent, sorry. That's crazy, bro. So they had to keep some. They left Van Dijk and Salah. Yeah, still trash over there for them. But you need to keep some senior players though. So if Casemiro goes, no problem. Keep the boy Bruno, please. Yeah. So it's not time to say goodbye yet. So he's going to give it his all. And I think everyone's going to be singing these songs a bit more now. It's going to go a bit mad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So he's going to get a bit more respect. And yeah, man, big him up, man. We'll see what happens with him, man. Obviously, Sully's just come out. What's Sully got to say now? Saudi deal makers are eyeing Vinny Jr. Blah, blah, blah. 1 billion what? £1 billion. Oh, 1 billion contract on offer. What? Al Hilal main Saudi club discussed for Vinny Jr. with a 1 billion contract on offer. 1 billion. What is going on in Saudi, man? What's going on in Saudi, bro? Man said 1 billion in contract. That's mental. Forget all that anyway. We'll talk about it in a minute because that's just fried my head. That's crazy. What did the boy Sully say, man? Sully's just come out and said something. Is it just the Casemiro stuff? I just retweeted the Casemiro stuff still. Yeah, big up the boy Sully, man. But yeah, this is crazy, bro. But you see what I just saw there? Vinny Jr. has been offered a 1 billion, sorry. What are we doing here? What is this? 1 billion contract on offer. That is mental. Although Vinny Jr. has repeatedly said he's committed to Real Madrid, talks between Saudi and Vinny Jr.'s camp have been ongoing over a year. Yeah, that's probably to get him a new deal at Real Madrid. So if he keeps that going and that keeps getting put in the press, like right now, Vinny Jr. 1 billion, Real Madrid will have to up it to whatever he wants. He don't want to leave there. Do you understand? If he's on like 300k, Real Madrid might have to offer him 600k, 500k. Haaland's on 500k. So it might just be a situation where he's just tagging them along to get the most he can get from them. That's all it is. But he wants to stay. He don't want to go to Vinny Jr. He don't want to go to Saudi, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got robbed for the Ballon d'Or. He wants to get that again. So it is where it is, man. Big up the boy Casemiro, man. I'm going to get into the rest of the news. So, yeah, if you don't know what's going on, you just come in. Casemiro will depart at the end of the season, which we kind of knew, but it's just nice to see when it comes out from them confirming it. And obviously, there's all these talks about 2 midfielders. So, yeah, we're going to see what I want. And I'm going to show you that right now. Don't watch nothing. Should we go to exclusive or Josh? Let's go to United exclusive. So, boom, we've got this now. Let me show you some stuff. We've got the boy Lobby Whitwell's come out and said some stuff. These are the replacements. So we're about to see now. We saw this about Rashi yesterday. Rashi's one of the best signings in La Liga. Apparently, the stats back him up. He's the perfect complement. Rare. Forget all that. That's irrelevant anyway. Where's the midfielders? So I can show you what is going on now. So we're linked to this geezer, Metra. I don't know how true this is, but it's come from Germany. And it's come from 2 sources from Germany, which I'm going to show you right now. So this is not just one source. It's literally 2 sources in Germany that have both said it. So like you can see this straight, like, cool. We'll start with this. This was yesterday. Tottenham and Man United have Borussia Dortmund's Felix Metra on their radar. The Bundesliga side are unlikely to let the player leave for less than 60 million euros. That's 52 million pounds this January. That's from Baud. Baud is a good source for German news. When it was coming about Sesko and all of that, Baud was the ones that were breaking the news. Yo, Sesko, Newcastle are putting a bid, blah, blah, blah. So Baud are kind of good. And this is from a Tottenham transfer page. So this has nothing to do with Man United. So they're talking about Metra is someone that we're looking at. So that's one option for midfield, but that's now in January. Tottenham and us. And then we saw this today. This came out today from Sky Germany. So Baud, who is in Germany where Borussia Dortmund is, and Sky Germany, which is Sky Sports, but the German version, says Felix Metra's strong performances this season have attracted interest from the Premier League, who's recently changed his agency, is now a key player. Chelsea and Man United, among others, have expressed interest in the 25-year-old. So I don't know. That's 2 different sources, both from Germany, both reliable in Germany, saying that we're in for them. First one says Tottenham and us. Second one says us and Chelsea. So we're in both. And look at this article. This was in March the 21st in 2025, of course. We ain't hit March this year yet. Man United are closely monitoring Felix Metra. Jason Wilcox, of course, knows him from the Man City Academy. The same thing he tried to do with us with Liam Delap. I know him from the Man City Academy. Let's go for him. This is what he tried to do in March. We were looking at him. And then it got to summer. I think he was injured. This guy's got a little injury problem. Dortmund do not want him to leave and will demand more than 50 million. Now they're asking for 60 million because he picked up a bit of form. So this was in March. We're linked with him. Jason Wilcox knows him from City Academy, Sky Germany. And then yesterday and today, 2 sources, both in Germany, are linking us to Metro. So I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, everyone knows we want a midfielder, but why has it just come out of nowhere? 2 different sources, both in Germany, where Dortmund is, 60 million euros. I don't know. Would you not like Metro? I've never seen him play like that. There's no point in me watching him. The only time I will see him is when I flick the channel on Champions League night. There's always like 8 games on, and then I might go there quickly, and then I might see him quickly, but I've never watched him for 90 minutes. So I don't know if he's a good player or not. I know he's a bit physical, but I heard he's very, very injury prone. So I don't know. But this is one of the sources. This is one of the guys that we could potentially go for now or the summer. And remember, there's talks about us going for 2 midfielders. Now that we wanted a midfielder anyway. Remember, we went for Belieber before anything to do with any Casemiro exits. We wanted Belieber last summer. So we want 2 midfielders anyway. Casemiro's due to leave now. 2 midfielders is more or less compulsory now. So you can see 60 million euros, which is 52 million pounds or 53 million, 54. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I doubt we'll pay that in January. But Jason Wilcox, remember, Delap was our first choice striker. Remember that, guys. It was Cunha, then it was Delap. So I could see Jason Wilcox trying to do his thing where he goes for his ex-players again. I don't know, man. So that's one of the targets anyway for midfield. So we'll see. I'm going to show you some more targets. Obviously, we have this now. The boy, Laurie Whitwell. This is one of the main journalists I like, because he doesn't deal with no other clubs. You got Fabrizio doing videos every day. Sometimes he repeats himself for no reason. Laurie Whitwell ain't got time for that. He's Man United off. He just comes out, speaks about us and keeps it moving. And he talks about Loftus-Cheek and Didi and Ugarte. He says, I don't get the sense that Man United will look aggressively to do those kind of deals, because Ben Jacobs keeps coming out every half an hour and saying secret midfielder. No one knows who it is. There's talks that it was Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Then there was talks it was Ndidi. Fabrizio shutting them down. Now Laurie Whitwell was saying, I don't think it's going to be any of them type of names. So no one knows what's going on here. Loftus-Cheek and Ndidi aren't exactly names that will move the dial for United. Would they play over Casemiro? Would they come on after 60 minutes? Probably. But would they start over Casemiro? No, they won't. I don't see the value unless United allow Ugarte to go. As we reported, Ajax made an inquiry for Ugarte to go on loan, but Man United said no. But I have doubts of them saying yes at any stage because they know what they can get from him. And maybe that's one they look at in the summer for a sell. Ugarte, we could probably get a 25 million. Maybe I'm being mad. 25, 20 million for him. So what's the point of letting him go on loan now? And when you look at our formation that we're playing now, we've only got Ugarte, that's a senior player that can even come off the bench. Do you understand? When you think about it, because we got Bruno back in the 10. So we're playing with Casemiro and Kobe in the pivot. And you only got Ugarte that can come off the bench. So you can't get rid of Ugarte now on a loan and then leave yourself with who? Jack Fletcher. Come on, it doesn't really make sense. And remember, Casemiro gets a yellow card more or less every game. Casemiro gets burnt out 60th minute of every game. So you have to have someone like that on the bench that can come on and help you out. But if we get one injury, say Manu gets a flu or something for 2, or Casemiro gets a suspension, bro, you're playing Ugarte and in 60 minutes, you got to put on Jack Fletcher, bro. Literally, that's all you can put on. All these Sekou Kones and that are looking at the guy on loan. So that's what Laurie Whitwell's come out and said. He's saying we're going to more look at selling Ugarte in the summer, but down to these guys, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Wilfred Ndidi, they're not the guys we're excited about. He doubts that's even going to happen. So Ben Jacobs keeps doing this thing where he's saying secret midfielder where no one knows who this is. They've played in the Premier League before. The only players that's played in the Premier League before that are not playing in the Premier League, that want to return back, etc., is them two and Ruben Neves. That's it. So unless he's talking about Ruben Neves, no one knows who this midfielder is. I don't know. So Laurie Whitwell shut that down. So when it comes to replacing Casemiro or getting a little midfield now, these two are myth. You might as well say. Forget about them. You understand? So we move on from that and then we talk about some of the guys now. And as you can see, Laurie Whitwell again, solidified, only speaks about Man United news. The names are already out there. Elliot Anderson being one being the one with the most weight behind it. He's still, for all of Nottingham Forest's struggles, performing at a good level. You can see the type of player that he is, the type of energy that he brings, the passing range that he's got. Keep an eye on that one. Adam Wharton and Belieber, of course, too. Belieber, we had talks last summer. Remember, we agreed personal terms. And obviously, we'll look at his season and we could think, is he only moving shit this season because we spun his head because he wanted to move? Or could we go to Brighton and maybe get a better deal? But Brighton are good sellers. They're smart. So what Brighton are trying to do right now is they're saying, bro, Belieber's not even for sale. That's what they're saying. He's not even for sale until 2027. We don't want to sell him. So that's what they're saying to us. So they know if we go in for Belieber, we still have to somehow overpay because they're going to say, bro, he's not for sale. But come on, they really do want to sell Belieber, but they want the right price. They want a bidding war. I don't know if they'll get a bidding war, though. So that's the situation with Belieber. Wharton, he's definitely leaving. That Palace team is having a crisis at the moment. Yeah, Sarr, Ismaila Sarr, whatever his name is. He just come back from Senegal, winning AFCON, and no one's even left. You know what I'm trying to say? Guy, he's leaving. Mateta looks like he's on his way out. Glasner's, it was all going mad where he was going to leave, and then they've said to the end of the season now. So he's coming back to a team that looks completely different. I don't even think he was there. You weren't even there when Brennan Johnson came in. They bought Brennan Johnson and he was at AFCON. He's coming back like, who are you? It's crazy. But so that's the situation, man. We got Wharton. He'll probably go to Liverpool, I reckon, for some reason. For some reason, I think he goes to Liverpool. Belieber, I think we can get him regardless because we finished 15th and he wanted us. Anderson, he wants Champions League. It's just being said. He's playing in Europa League tonight. He plays Europa already. He thinks he's good enough. He's already on 100K. City can offer him more money than us. And City are getting all their deals through the line. They're not worried about debt and they need someone to react. No, they don't need to sell to buy. They just buy anyone. So I reckon Anderson's got a better chance to go City, but I would love to have Anderson at Man United. But he seems like he's the next choice, like he said. There's names out there, Alisson being the one with the most weight behind it. He's the main target. And it's been said by Ornstein, everyone. Belieber, he's there as well. But remember, we might someone like Anderson can play in any system. Belieber, he's a more of a pacey destroyer type of etc. He runs with the ball as well. Not everyone might want him. You saw what happened with Luis Enrique. He went to PSG and he said, I don't want Ugarte. Ugarte runs around, pace. He'll run around the midfield, destruct. I don't want him. I want someone that can play with the ball at their feet and and he switched it up. So we could get someone like Belieber in, and then the next manager saying, I don't want this guy. I want someone like Anderson. So it's crazy. So I think Anderson is the top choice. It's the main guy that we just go for, as you can see from Lobby Whitwell. And I've got more news anyway on this. Someone else speaks about Anderson as well. So don't watch nothing. I'm going to show you all that in a minute. But this is just some. Keep these comments coming, my people, man. You know I'm going to get them in a sec. Smash the likes as well, peoples, man. Let's help build the channel. We've got this stuff, obviously. Lobby Whitwell, this is what he said. Obviously, this is about an hour before we knew Casemiro was definitely gone. But he said it does slightly alter things that Mainu stays because we want two midfielders. But if Mainu stays, we still need to address it in the summer. But does this mean that we still get two midfielders? He doesn't know. Do you understand? He doesn't know if we still get two midfielders because Mainu's staying. But I think we was going to get two midfielders anyway because Mainu was here and we wasn't talking about selling Mainu before we get two midfielders. Everyone that came out and said it just said Man United are going to get two midfielders. Mainu's never, ever been said to be sold. That's never been the plan. It's always been loan him to Napoli so he can get game time. And that's from him. He wanted that. Free Mainu. The club never wanted to let him go. They kept blocking all these loans. So, do you get what I'm trying to say? So, he doesn't know. But he's saying they might still, because we think Casemiro will depart. He's definitely not going to stay on those wages that he's on, 375K. I would imagine Casemiro parting ways, you'll need to replace him. This is where Anderson comes in. This is where Belieber, etc. So, I reckon even Casemiro coming out and saying this is better for all parties because you've got to look at it. Casemiro's come out and said he's leaving in 4 months. So, any team can hit him up now. All the MLS teams, David Beckham, Inter Miami, Messi and that can hit him up. Saudi, they can all know, like, oh shit, he's got 4 months. Let's shout him now. Let's get on the phone and chat to him now and offer him this. So he's got 4 months to think about where he wants to go. So that helps him. And then for us, we get to talk to players and let them know, yo, the spot's there. You start. You know what I'm saying? There's no DM. Casemiro leaves. You come here, you start. Instead of him leaving in the summer, and then by that time, they've had their heads spun by different teams or etc. So it gives everyone a kind of leverage where you can plan and go out there and do what you want to do. And Casemiro, he can get all of these suitors. He's pre-contract. Someone might offer him 10 million to join, 20 million. He's nice. He's signing something massive. Saudis wanted him for ages. Cristiano Ronaldo, Al Nassr. And on top of that, man, there was talks about Messi and them lot. Beckham wanting him. So he's good anyway. So it helps out everyone. But are we still going to get 2 midfielders? I think we will. Ugarte looks like he's on his way out. You just saw what Laurie Whitwell said. We're probably going to sell him in the summer. We don't rate him. We have to get 2 midfielders. We need 2 midfielders. And if Ugarte goes, we replace him as well. That's what we should be doing. Or integrate one of the young boys. But I'll show you some news anyway about the thing. This is the only thing I talk about with Elliot Anderson that looks a bit like a crazy. This is what the Man City fans put out there. Look at the date at the bottom. 29th of December. Man City fans put this out there. 3 new players. This is who we're rumoured to get. Tick, tick, question mark. They've already got their players, bro. This is why it's crazy. Man City, being a Man City fan must be nice when it comes to transfers, bro. Because this is who they've been linked with. If we was to write this of everyone we've been linked with by our main journalists, bro, we'll have a sheet of Stiller, Joe Gomez, Conor Gallagher. The amount of people we get linked with, we couldn't even do this anyway. But they've been linked with them 3. As you can see, look at the date on the 29th of December. So none of them was even signed yet. The market wasn't even open. Semenyo's done. Guy's done. And then Elliot Anderson, question mark. So do they get that one done as well? This is what I'm saying. This is why I look at it like, ooh, they'll probably, would he pick City over us? And remember, he's already on 100-something K. Anderson's already on 100K at Forest. So they might offer him something crazy, 300K. They're offering Guy 300K. Who knows what they offered Semenyo? So they might offer this guy some mad bag where he can't, he sits there and says, bruv, I'm going to go there, get my money, I'm going to be able to play, and he might be good. So that's the only thing I'll sit down and I'll say is a bit mad when it comes to Anderson. That's the only blockage that City are in for him. And this has come from Ornstein. Ornstein is one of the GOATs. He said that City are in for him as well. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, man. Hopefully, Anderson looks at it like Declan Rice and says, bruv, what's the point of me going there, having to switch up with Rodri and Reinders? There's too much depth. I can go straight into that Man United role. They've got top 4, Champions League, and I'm going to play every game and I'm going to be part of this rebuild, etc. Hopefully he can look at it like that. I know he's a Newcastle fan, so it doesn't really matter to him where he goes, but it is where it is, man. We'll see what happens, man. But boy, it's not looking good because they're getting everyone that they want. Andy Mitten speaks about Man United rejecting the loan proposals for Joshua Zirkzee and Manuel Ugarte. Clubs are trying to cherry pick players for no to little fees. So they're seeing what's going on. That's the thing about being so big in Man United. Everyone can see our drama. Everyone can see what's going on. Oh my God, they're not really playing Ugarte. He's not happy. Oh, they're dissing him. The fan base hate him. Zirkzee, where is he? Zirkzee weren't even on the bench against Manchester City, and not one person knew. No one even cared in our fan base. This is what's happening. They're seeing this and they're going, can we get a loan and just pay this? Like they're just trying to cherry pick, just bump us basically. So Man United are reluctant to do that. If big offers were to put in for these players, then we'll obviously discuss it. But I think for both of them, their futures aren't looking great at Man United. So obviously, I think it's a summer thing. I think summer, these two, add Diego Dallo to it, they get sold. I think these two and Dallo, all 3 of them, we try what we can. The rest of them, Malacia, Casemiro, maybe Maguire, Sancho and Rashford, they're all going to probably go. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is the new kit. As you can see, look at that. Nothing's really changed apart from the little white lines around and the collar. We've gone back to the collar thing. It looks a bit smart still. It looks calm still. But this is the new kit. Footy headlines is obviously, they always give you the drop. I reckon, yeah, that the team, what I reckon happens is, I reckon Man United or all the clubs actually leak it in purpose, you know. I think they leak it in purpose to see the reaction. That's what I think happens, because how can it come out? How has he took that photo with a professional photographer for Man United or whatever, and it comes out? So I reckon they actually leak it in purpose to see the reaction. If everyone goes mad or everyone hates it, and then if everyone was to go mad, then they've got time to change it. That's what I reckon happens. Because remember, this could just be one. This could just be a sample. This is how it's going to look. Get them to take photos in it and then see the reaction. You know what I'm saying? And then you could turn around, but no one likes it. And then it's like, all right, let's switch it up again. Who knows? So that's what I reckon really, really happens with that. Ben Jacobs, again, on his same bullshit. He's gone on United stand. Let's go over there right now so you can see exactly what he said, how it's been written. But this guy is just playing games, bro. I swear to you. Where is he? He speaks about that. So cool. Boom, boom. This is what he talks about. We'll go up slowly. In the next few days, Michael Carrick will speak to the recruitment team to determine whether they will need a midfield signing this January, with Kobe Mainoo's situation taking a turn. That last line was irrelevant. Because it doesn't matter. If Kobe Mainoo was here or not, we will still need a midfielder. So that last line doesn't make any sense. But it's been said that they're going to have a little meeting, etc. So we'll see what happens with that. Ajax has been interested in signing Ugarte, and if he continues to slip further down the pecking order with Mainoo back in the 11, then a deal could be possible. We just saw from Andy Mitten, who I more resonate with. Andy Mitten is solidified. I'm not taking Ben Jacobs over Andy Mitten. And he's saying, Ajax have tried, but their offer's been too slow. It's been tiny. If they come with some money, then maybe we'll consider it. But for now, it doesn't make any sense. So it is what it is. That's what he's saying about it. Let me get a few of these comments. I'll get a few of these comments and then we'll get into the rest of the news. Don't watch nothing, my people. Smash the likes, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know what always here. Metric community. Big up yourself, Man United. Belieber. Yeah, I'm going to show you about Belieber. Don't watch nothing, but I reckon it's an Anderson thing. Finally, he goes. Belieber, Anderson, ideal replacement. Big up Metch. We need that Anderson signing ASAP. Soon the messages will come. Ugarte, Xerxes, Dallo, Shaw, Mount, and Maguire set to leave. We are done with the old laggards. Please leave our club and let us rebuild. Bro, we have to get a midfielder right now. Bro, we're trying. We keep hearing about secret midfield. Ben Jacobs is moving like Indy Kayla. You know when he told you, secret midfielder, I'll give you the answer at 10 o'clock. That's what we're getting from Ben Jacobs. He could have gone to Saudi a year earlier and helped us raise some funds. I don't mind him staying or leaving. Doesn't make our team good. I think he's been solid. He's been all right, though. They better replace Casemiro properly or we'll regret letting him leave personally. Getting two younger midfielders, but I'll still keep his leadership and experience. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that some of them have to stay. If he goes, we can't get rid of Maguire as well. At least Bruno's got to stay. One of them's got to stay at least because, bro, we can't just let all these guys leave straight away. True professional, exactly. You saw Amrin came in, he stopped rating him, he stopped playing him. Bro, he still kept it going, man. Big up Casemiro. United lack real leaders and warriors, and the pits might be a mistake unless they replace him properly. He has to go, though. He's 34 in February, bro. Next month. What are we going to do? Keep him forever? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how big clubs are meant to move. So I think he does. He's got to go, man. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's going to be, we have to replace him properly. And everyone we've been linked with has been good players, to be honest with you. That's one thing I did give it to them. What players have Man U built in the last how many years? Stop talking crap after you lot don't know. What team do you support, King Taj? Let us know what team you support. Well, lad. But Wadi should be ideal Casemiro replacement, not Anderson, but Wadi's complete package. I've never seen this, bro, Wadi. And if we can link Manu, Kone, maybe Belieber and still. I've seen something about Kone and Belieber. We're going to get into that in a sec. Don't watch nothing. Nottingham Forest defender is a solid player. I would keep Maguire. He earned it, to be honest. What team do you support, brother? Please. New medical team we spend on. Nah, bro, that's nothing, man. I would bring Belieber. He wants to come, and I'll bring in someone else. I would keep Casemiro for one more year and sell Ugarte. They clearly don't rate him highly. Yeah, Ugarte goes in summer. Don't worry about him. He's missing in summer. He wants to get out of here. But remember, January is a time where not everyone's comfortable. So he's gone. I know that he's gone. I'm not even worrying about Ugarte. We need him for now because we need someone to get us off the bench when Casemiro burns out. Casemiro gets a yellow card every game. He's definitely getting one against Arsenal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We need someone. Why did this goodbye message from Casemiro make me really sad? Metch, Arsenal predictions. Bro, I reckon we beat them, you know. I reckon we leave them with a minimum of draw. I'll be real. We beat them. I reckon we beat. I'm never scared of the big teams. Let me just say that. I'm only scared of the little teams. I'm scared of Fulham after that. I'm not scared of Arsenal. I'm scared of Fulham. You understand? That's me. I'm scared of. I've never been scared of the big teams. I always feel like we play better. That's where Carrick's gonna get his money. Carrick ain't gonna get his money playing Man City and Arsenal and that. He gets his money and he gets his reputation built if we can break down the Fulhams, the Leeds, the Burnleys. That's what we're waiting on. So I'm confident with the Arsenal game. I'm with it. Amas is going to Norwich, but he's coming back to him. I'm a Man United fan, bro, but this guy was talking like United built anyone in the last how many living names? Haven't done shit. Yeah, I hear you still. I hear you still. So yeah, let's get into the rest of the news. And you will see what's going on with the midfielder situation. Ajax has been interested, but it's not happening. They're trying to bump us. This is the talks about Ndidi has been offered to Man United as an opportunity in January, but the club have not made any bid or proposal as of yet. So we don't care about him. You understand? This is why I've stopped putting in my thumbnail. Unless I see something that's solidified, I'm not going to put in the thumbnail, bro. But this is Ben Jacobs. He started this rumor anyway. And then now he said, yeah, Man United have been offered the chance to sign Ndidi. They could sign him. And then now he's saying, we haven't said anything. So he's just all over the place. Elliot Anderson now, #1 target, as you can see. I don't think Suitors feel the 120 million number for Elliot Anderson was accurate come the summer. Man United and Manchester City are interested. Chelsea might also enter the race. Bro, Chelsea spent 115 on Caicedo, 120 on Enzo. You think they're going to come and spend 120 on Anderson, all to play in the same position? Come on. I don't think that even makes sense. But the 120 million is not accurate. I don't think Suitors feel that, yeah, because apparently it weren't going to be over 100 million. This is what came out. It's not going to be over 100 million, but it's not going to be less than 70, sorry. It won't be less than 70 and won't be over 100. So I don't know where 120s come from. Maybe that's because if it turns into a little bidding war, someone's got to go highest. But Man City, like I just showed you lot, they've got majority of their players. They put a list out with 3 players, Guy, Semenyo, and Anderson, and they've got 2 already. I'm scared of them. I'm not scared of Chelsea. Chelsea wouldn't make any sense. Where would you play? And remember, it's down to Champions League. It's down to Europe as well. If we get Europe and Chelsea don't, we're laughing. You know what I'm saying? So remember that, guys, as well. What else has he gone and said? The name is out there. Who do you want it to be? So the huge midfield, huge update on secret midfield. Bro, he keeps talking about the secret midfield. And he said the name is out there, but he won't tell us who it is. This guy's moving like Indicator. This is what Indicator does. Give me till 11 o'clock and I'll tell you the news 5 hours later and that. This is what man's doing. I don't know what this geezer's on. And look at this from Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson isn't within the category of players who will make a quick decision based on purely Champions League football. His priority is the long-term project, placing him more in the mode of Mbeumo and Cunha. Remember, Mbeumo and Cunha, they knew we finished 15th. They knew we was in the mud, but they saw the vision of the long term. They said, you know what? I want to go there and be there for long term. And they dissed up other clubs. A lot of clubs came in for Cunha, Newcastle's, Arsenal's. They said, no, I want to go there. And Mbeumo, same thing. So these guys are there for the long term. Is Anderson looking at the long term? That's what Declan Rice done when Man City went in. You get it? He said, nah, I'm going to look at the long term of Arsenal. All this sitting on the bench will win league titles and win things, but I'll be sitting on the bench. What's the point of that? So who knows, man? We'll see, man. But Elliot Anderson, he's not going to move like Delap, basically. See Delap, he dissed us because Chelsea's in the Champions League. No. Gyökeres, he wanted Champions League football. You know what I'm trying to say? Some players will prioritize a competition for 1 year over the long term, which doesn't even make any sense. So that's some stuff about Anderson for you. And then when we talk about some of the managers talk, Man United have not yet started their process of hiring a permanent manager. But once the January window closes, then I expect that to change. Reports linking De Zerbi to a permanent role are accurate. And Thomas Tuchel is in the frame, but nothing will happen before the World Cup. So that's what Thomas Tuchel. De Zerbi, we could. They just got slapped 3-0 yesterday. And I feel that Liverpool was the better team as well. But who knows? We might end up going for him. Michael Carrick has been told that his role at Man United is a short-term gig and shouldn't read too much into the club, removing the interim or caretaker title from his title. However, the club will be open-minded come the summer if Carrick's spell at the club is positive with results, players on board. Bro, what he just said, I could have wrote that. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know nothing with this. That's it, literally. That situation is just literally Carrick You're here for a short-term gig. Just do your job, please, yeah? Your contract runs out in May, and then it is what it is. But of course, if you was to move mad, we've got 16 games left. You win every game convincingly, we will consider if we can give you the job. That just goes without saying. So that's not really news over there. But this is what some of them do. Journalism's kind of easy, I swear, Manchester started. So easy. The expectation for new managers coming into Man United is that they will not have a veto on signing. So all the managers, see what Ten Hag had. He could say, yeah, we have to sign him or a veto. He can turn around and say, no, I don't want him, and you're not having that. We signed the players here, you deal with them. That's what Real Madrid and a lot of the top clubs do. They just buy. That's what Chelsea's trying to do. They do that as well. They buy players for the club. The manager's got to deal with them. Simple as that. Meaning there will be another layer of pressure added to the hierarchy of the club. Do you understand? So they're going to buy the players. They're going to look at the model, the profiles, and then they're going to say, and then we're going to have, obviously, say we're going to play attacking. We're going to get attacking players that fit every single person that comes in. Obviously, you might have to change a 1-2 player there and there, but majority of it, you should be able to deal with everyone. That's the situation. They're trying to do that sort of model still. And then these talks about, I'm not aware of Man United trying for Cole Palmer. It's clear he loved living in Manchester, but it's unclear if there has been a turning point in London where he is now unhappy. Chelsea don't want to sell, so if it feels like a non-starter, I'll be surprised if United made a move for another 10 following them Bumo and Cunha signings. Remember, they could play on the wing, they could play the 10. Who knows? This could be a thing where when Bruno goes, Bruno might leave the end of the season. He's got a release clause. Who knows? Ineos ain't done that big signing. Every single ownership. I just spoke to you lot about Chelsea. Chelsea got Enzo and they got Caicedo for both over 110 million for both of them. 110 for one, 115 for one, 120 for the other. We've never done that. The most we spent is about 89 or something on Pogba. So we need that big signing. Who knows? It's not nothing that's saying that, yeah, it's a myth. Obviously, they don't want to sell him, but it is where it is. Anything can come from it. Bruno Fernandes, Saudi, I've not given up on Bruno. He remains a leading priority. More clarity should be made following this summer's World Cup. Al Hilal could have triggered Bruno's release clause, but the midfielder stated that he didn't want to rush into a decision with the Club World Cup. Al Ittihad might be the club to watch if anything happens with Saudi and Bruno. However, there will be European interest also. We saw some stuff about Bayern Munich, so we'll see what happens. I think this is going to be a serious summer for Man United. This is what he's saying. Because a lot of players are due to go anyway. Bare players are going. Remember, Sancho's going to be fully off the books. Rashford, they should buy him out properly. Maguire could go. Casemiro's on his way out. Malasia's leaving on a free. Bro, we're going to have to go mad anyway. Do you know what I'm going to say? We still want to fall back. Dallo will probably leave. Ugarte or Xerxes. So there's going to be a lot of incomings and outgoings going on. I expect Man United to spend a fair amount of money in the summer window, but obviously some of that be offset against outgoings such as Casemiro's wages off the book. Remember, that's 375k or something off the books. Still a consideration over Maguire's future, and there are question marks over Ugarte, Fernandes, and Xerxes. If Besiktas do entertain business for Wilfred and Ndidi, then along with an option or conditional obligation for between 12 to 15 million euros is what I'm told from sources. So that's like £9 million or something. For Man United, they must decide whether Ndidi even plays if they sign him and if he adds value. Of course, also looking at the finances behind the deal, there's a lot of money in Turkish football, and Ndidi is really well compensated. So I don't know where we're going to go for him, man. He's a situation that we could go for somewhere like now, just for 4 months, just to help us out in case Casemiro or someone gets injured, etc. Just fill in when we need you to. But summertime, there's no chance. Like, he won't even be a conversation. It's a myth. I'm not even reading this one here. It don't even make sense. Marcus Rashford is keen on a move to Barcelona, and the interest is mutual. In recent days, the two clubs held direct talks with Barcelona exploring a deal below the 30 million purchase option, which they believe puts them in a stronger negotiation position. A season-long loan move is also being considered. Bro, they're moving mad. I've been hearing these stuff about Bro Colonna from Madrid fans and that, but I didn't understand it was this deep. 30 million pounds. Euros, sorry. It's about 25, 26 million pounds, bro. That's already a bump on our side. We're already getting bumped. We should be getting way more for Rashford. So Why can you not just pay that, bro? You had £50 million ready for Nico Williams. Literally, Nico Williams had a £50 million release clause. They were ready to trigger it, and then he said, no, I'm going to stay at Atletico. Bro, come on, man. What we doing here? They're on a joke thing, bro. My man's half the price of Nico Williams, and you're still trying to get the money down. What is wrong with these geezers? They're moving so broke. Broke Alona, man. Joke thing. And then this is just some of the guys. Obviously, Casemiro, we've just seen, etc. He will be leaving. Big up the boy Casemiro. He's put out his statement, and he's obviously saying, listen, the job's not done. We still got to try and reach the boom, but he will be gone at the end of the season. That's the boy Casemiro. What else has come at this now? This is some Manu Kone stuff now. Look at this. Multiple sources, including Italian journalist Francesca Teodori, have claimed that Manu Kone is very keen on joining United and is expected to move there in June 2026, when Roma could be open to selling him. Roma reportedly value him at around 52 to 57 million. What's that, like 70 million or something? In euros. There are also competing interests from clubs like PSG, Atletico Madrid, and Inter Milan. I don't think we go for him, bruv. I think that's a myth. That's way too much as well for Manu Kone. He hasn't made that much noise for it to be worth that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like 70 million euros, 60-something million euros is crazy. So I think that's gas anyway. I'm not even going to take that serious. What's this now? Man United agreed to Casemiro's request to confirm his summer departure now. Brazilian wanted to clarify his future and end speculation as to whether he would leave or extend. After talks, it's understood Man United chose not to offer Casemiro a reduced terms extension, and there were never any club plans to trigger his one-year extension. Casemiro's departure forms part of Man United's plans for a midfield revamp. Wage saving frees up budget space. So we know what's going to happen. That's 370k off the books. We've seen our top targets. We got the Believers. We got the Whartons. We got the Andersons. We're going to go in there and we're going to go crazy in the summer. But we have to get top four, bro, just to be able to attract every single one of them. If we don't get top four, with Believer wanted to come to us when we finish 15th. So he's coming regardless. But if we wanted to go for Anderson or Wharton, we won't even be able to chat to them, because they'll turn around and go, nah. You're not even in Europe. This is what's going on. So we'll see, man. What's that? Cole Palmer to Man United. It's not a matter of if, but when. So you got people just coming out with this Cole Palmer thing, left, right, and centre. Obviously, Sky News just came out today, and they've said a little something about it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Cole Palmer is willing to return to Manchester to join Man United, following suggestions he may be feeling homesick, although he's currently contracted to 2033. That's crazy. Man said 2033. That's madness. That's a long time. Look at that. They've done a whole segment and they said Man United are on the up. So they're saying that he could be willing to move to Old Trafford. I don't know about this. I'm not really going to talk about this for too long. But obviously, he's not happy in London and he misses his friends. And any opportunity he does get, he does go to Manchester. You'll see him with the rappers and that in the AO Arena and all of that. He gets his opportunities. But we'll see. And this is obviously the Elliot Anderson thing. He's our #1 target, bro. It's been said by every single person. It's either him or it's Belieber. But Elliot Anderson fits everything that we're trying to do. The potential secret midfielder signing for Man United is seen as being driven by Carrick. The midfielders camp are waiting to see if United proceed and make a formal approach. United and the players camp have spoken to each other and have outlined the terms of a possible loan deal. It is on hold until United speak to Carrick and decide. So this is the secret midfielder stuff again. He's still doing this shit. He's still doing this. He's saying the name's out there, but we're waiting for United to basically speak to them. I don't know why he keeps saying secret midfielder. Just say the name, and if it comes out, it comes out. But the fact you're doing secret midfielder just seems like you don't know nothing. And then when it does come out, he's going to say, this was the secret midfielder. Like, come on, man. This is stupid, bro. I don't rate that about Ben Jacobs. You're moving like Indy Kayla, brother. Please, drop it out. Obviously, Fabrizio's come out and said what he said. He just said that Wilfred Ndidi's a myth, basically. Man United have been offered him. And then Ndidi's ready to accept the contract proposal. If it comes, he's ready to return to the Premier League. But so far, United have not made any bid or contract proposal. We don't care about him. You understand? So people keep gassing this thing up. We're not really interested in him anyway. So we'll see what happens. Let me get a few of these comments and see what's going on over here. It's all done by Dusted Collier. Large up Metch, hit the lights, man. Then Metch always comes through the news. Come on, bro, United man. Man, big up yourself, man. Appreciate you, man. Man, always say, you know, I'm going to be with a 10-minute update as well. Whatever happens from now to then. Did you see Greenwood news? We don't need him. But I think that's gas. You see, when news to me is gas, like I can just tell that it's rubbish. I don't even bother bring it to you lot. That's the difference between me and other people. Some people still come here. I don't even have the energy to talk about it. I can't even give it 5 minutes. So I saw the Greenwood stuff. We want to buy him back. Bro, what? How can we buy him back for 100 million if we got a sell-on clause? We've got a sell-on clause. So we would obviously dim it down. And the source is trash as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 30 million, but I don't believe it, man. It's a myth. It's not going to happen. I'll be real. And Greenwood went through what he went through. Over there in Marseille, he's calm. He can cut through. But in Prem, you'll get it every week. And look at our media. Our media will bash the life out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Chelsea linked with everyone. They got 4 CDMs. Bro, I'm not even counting Lavia and that Santos Keyser. I don't even know if he's a DM. But they got DMs galore. And they're linked with Anderson. Chelsea are Bandoodle, trafficking thing. Yeah, they're trying to get him Douglas Luiz as well, innit? Anderson shouldn't be more than 90 million max. He's not special. Glinios are failures. They don't bring Anderson and Luis Enrique to the club. I think they're going to go Premier League proven still. I don't think they're going to go and get Luis Enrique, I'll be real. I'm tired of this overrated English players. I'd rather we have Hackney and Belieber. Anderson would most likely cost 110. That's the price I mentioned. 115. If we're United offering Guy around 200k, media won't let us breathe now. City's paying him 300k. Bro, listen, one thing I've realized about this thing is I hate Arsenal so much, yeah? But the media love us and Arsenal. That's it. That's all they banter off. Anyone else, and maybe Chelsea to an extent, billion-dollar bottle jobs. Manchester City and Liverpool, they don't care about them. That's the media darlings. Anything that they do, Liverpool lost 10 games in a row, nothing. Everything was about Amrin. They don't care about them, bro. Even Arsenal, like I said, I hate them. I want to see news about Arsenal and laugh, but everyone will jump straight away. All the media, when they do something fucked up, or us. But they don't care about Liverpool, Man City. They don't care about them, bro. I swear to you. They can do whatever they want. I think we are going to go mad on this. Like, there will be articles right now saying, Man United are terrible if we lost to Bodo Glimt and we was going for the title. They'll be everywhere. It'll be on every newspaper. The performance against Man United, everything. I think we're going to go mad in the summer. Half our squad needs to leave on a free. On top of that, we need to get rid of players who are not good. Yeah, Dallo, Ugarte, and Xerxes. I think they're gone as well, I'll be real. Murillo. Yeah, I saw that one there. Murillo. He will freeze out over before we get Palmer, but I want him. I don't think we get Palmer, to be honest, you know. I don't know, man. Unless he comes out and does something mad where I want to leave, where he could. He's got that personality that he could see. Say they don't get top 4. They don't get top 6. He's a man that could come out and say, I want to leave. He's got that in him. Then I can see it happening. We need Belieber and Anderson also with man Wharton, right-footed for the balance. Rami, Cole Palmer, Colby, and Believes or Anderson. Yeah, it seems like, boy, it seems like that's what's going on anyway. It seems like one of them's coming anyway. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we're gonna have a meal. Trust me. If there's a way we get Palmer, we need to get him in that deal. Ben Jacobs is a bum. Just say the name. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Exactly. Secret midfielder every day, but you don't want to tell us who he is. Indicator in disguise, bro. He might be running Indicator's account. I'm surprised how bad Ben Jacobs has gotten since the summer. He's rubbish. We are winning against Arsenal. I think we are too. I'm not scared of the big teams. I've never been scared of them, but I'm scared of the little ones. Fulham, Brentford's. I'm shook of them. I'm not shook of no Liverpool's and that. If Palmer wants to get back to Manchester, I think he comes to us. I don't see him get to City. Nah, he wouldn't go there. Palmer is a situation we probably go for him if Bruno goes. If Bruno goes, we get the 57 million. We need a guy that's going to pull the strings, go get Palmer. That's what I reckon happens. Apart from that, it's never going to happen. We spend 50 million and get Greenwood back. That's not happening. That's not happening. No chance situation. That's what I'm saying. This is England, bro. The media is on you. They're on us for anything. They're on us for no reason over here sometimes. You see what they've done today? They put up who's the bigger club, Man United or Liverpool? Everyone put Man United. They've done the poll again. Sky Sports. With Liverpool taking over the money situation where they earn more than Man United now. Who's the bigger club? Man United won again. This is what I'm saying. They're lost, bro. The media hates us. They hate us so much. It's crazy. Where is it? I'll show you that right now. They said, who's the bigger club? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bro, it was embarrassing. Look at that. Look at this. Liverpool have overtaken. This is the second time they posted it. Now, look, you can read this and see at the bottom. This is so forced. Everyone knows United are way bigger. Stop pushing the debate. You posted first, asking who's the bigger club. United winning the vote. Now you posted with a Liverpool bias, talking about money league, to try and get them to win. United are still winning the vote. You see what I'm saying? They posted twice in the space of an hour. Who's the bigger club? Man United wiped the floor. It was like 70-30 or something. Then they've changed it a bit and put, bro, but with Liverpool have overtaken Man United in the money league, who is the bigger club? They're trying to get Liverpool. They're Liverpool darlings, bro. A lot of them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. Look, every single one, they're just getting moved to. Doesn't matter. It's crazy, bro. Idiots. But yeah, this is what happened anyway. This is what we're used to anyway, so it don't even matter. It's calm. We did lose to Copenhagen when the same as Bodo Glimt. Yeah, and we got corralled about it. That's what I'm trying to say to you. We got spoken about it a lot. You're not really seeing anything coming out about that now, though, innit? With City. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's not really coming out like that. It's mad. Let me get these last ones and then I'll run through the news. Arsenal haven't been playing great. They're just less shit than everybody. Yeah. That's why I think we can get to them. People counter-attack them a lot. Brighton's had bare chances. They just don't... People are just not clinical. That's what I reckon. So much people have opportunities at the Emirates. They've been shaky there, but they're just not clinical. I watched Brighton play them in the cup. Bro, they were onto them. They had about 3 sitters and they missed all of them. You know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. Thought you were talking to Fabrizio. Haha. Nah, bro. Nah. No way. If we get a result against Arsenal and Fulham, then give Carrick the job. Safe. As soon as United got Europe again, we passed all of them and this money situation's a joke. Bro, it's crazy, man. Let me put that on my bookmark so I can use this one again. But this is what they run, bro. It's media darlings, etc. Look at that. Lisandro Martinez has come out saying it was a pleasure. Casemiro, I learned so much from you. Leadership. I can't say that word there. Humility, hard work, personality, respect, and above all, how to enjoy playing football. The ball doesn't burn. I love you. Safe. They're in a passionate thing over there, differently. They're all coming out there and they're speaking. So big up them. Look at that. Chelsea, at least, you see now though, they're going against their grain because they was on this under 25 thing. Lewis, he's about 28, 29, but it's just a loan. Chelsea and Villa are both considering a loan move for Douglas Luiz this window. Genuine interest as Nottingham Forest can let Luiz leave, go back to Juventus and join new club on loan. Chelsea see him as option for depth in midfield. Bro, they've got Lavia. Let's go see Chelsea's team. They've got Lavia over there. They've got Santos. They just put back... oh, my God. Look, my man just scored. Shit guy finally scores. Look, Sancho. Sancho's got his first goal in like a year or something. Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's mad. Hold on. Yeah, let's go to Chelsea and look at the squad now. Because, bro, I don't even think they need him. We more need Douglas Luiz. We more need him. Look at their midfield now. Look at their midfield. I'm in the wrong bit. Boom. Look at their midfield. So they've got Enzo Fernandez, Santos, Caicedo. Lavia's forever injured. This geez I've never seen in my life. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I swear they've got other players, though. Have they not got other players that can play in this position? Is that the only 4 they've got? Maybe they've only got 4 man. Oh, Reece James goes in midfield. Duh. They play Reece James in midfield. Look at their game yesterday. They play Reece James in midfield. They do that thing there where they play Reece James in midfield. Look, Reece James, Caicedo. So they've got 5 midfielders and Douglas Luiz will be another guy because they're still in, 4 competitions, etc. Obviously, they're probably out of the Carabao Cup after they face Arsenal. But yeah, they've got about 5 altogether. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we should be looking at Douglas Luiz. I'll be happy with that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we'll see, man. I'm going to summarize everything that's happened for those that just come in the chat. Don't watch nothing. This is Casemiro again. Neymar's come in there and put the clapping hands. Bruno, it was a player. It was a pleasure, playing alongside you. Big up the boy Casemiro, man. So let me show you what's happened. Boom, boom, boom. Sky Sports with their agendas. Casemiro's leaving at the end of the season, of course. United were never going to extend Casemiro on a 375k a week contract. You know how much money we save? And remember, anyone we get, we can give them 180, 150, get 2 players, 150 each, and it's still not the same to that. That's crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, he's gone anyway in the summer. But I rated Casemiro, man. I like him, and he's a proper professional, and he's helped us win some things. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, he's been pivotal. Cole Palmer's willing to return to Manchester to join Man United. Apparently, he's homesick. This is not the best source in the world. Don't leave the stream thinking, yeah, we're definitely signing him. No, I don't know about this geezer. But this is what United stand to put up, so it is what it is. They're talking about Cole Palmer. As you can see, Palmer willing to join Man United. Blah, blah, blah. And my man speaks, and he basically says Man United are on the up. So obviously that one game's gassed him, because before that, Amorim got sacked. They was here dissing us. Man United's in the gutter. They're in crisis. Now we won one game. We're on the up. Cole Palmer, like, they're so reactionary. It's crazy. I thought us fans were bad. They're mental. Elliot Anderson, he's obviously the #1 target. His decision is not based on the category of players. He's not one of the players that's going to say, has Man United got Champions League? I'm going to go there. He's going to go because he's looking at the long-term project. It's a long-term project for me. I'm going. It's out of us and Manchester City. Apparently, Chelsea's involved as well, but they got midfielders galore. We'll see. Ben Jacobs has come out here saying that Carrick's going to speak with the squad, and then they're gonna basically speak about this secret midfielder that he can't name for some reason. I don't know why. And Ndidi, Fabrizio's rubbed it out, said it's a myth. It's not happening. Manu Kone, apparently he's interested in joining, but it's 52 million, which I think is crazy. 52 million is mad. I don't even think that's true, to be honest. This is the new kit. I think they're putting it out there because they want to see the reaction of everyone. That's why I think, because how can that get leaked? It always gets leaked. The only way it gets leaked is obviously if they pull it out there and they can see for themselves the reaction that it gets. So I think they leak it in purpose, see the reaction, oh, it's okay, and then they obviously think. Then they go with it or whatnot. Do you know what I'm saying? What else is there? And then we got this about Joshua Zirkzee and Ugarte. Clubs keep coming over. They know that we're not really favouring them, so they're trying to just cherry pick for as cheap as possible. We're saying we're cool. We don't have to sell them now. We'll leave them to the summer and then get the best deal we can. They both more or less want to leave. We'll deal with that in the summer. Look at this. This is kind of scary when it comes to Anderson. Because look at this. This is Man City fans on the 29th of December, 2025. This is before we've even started the year. They put this out about all their targets. And as you can see, Guy, tick, Semenyo, tick, and then Anderson's in there. That's a question mark. So they might get everyone that they want. They've already got 2 out of 3. And this is from December the 29th. So, boy, and they offer mad wages. He's on 300k. We don't know what Semenyo's on. Anderson's already on 100-something K. He's already on it at Forest. So what's he going to be on if they get him? It's crazy, bro. This is Lobby Whitwell just speaking about that if we're going to sign 2 midfielders. He's not really sure. Some more talks on Anderson. The name's already out there. Elliot Anderson being the one with the most weight behind it. He's still, for all of Nottingham Forest's struggles, performing at a good level. And he's still killing it, man. And even if you look at Elliot Anderson, bro, he's on a different thing, bro. He's in the greens for everything. Look at that. Greens. This is the last 10 games. It's a bit half, yeah? Look at this. Before that, like, he does his thing, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up Elliot Anderson. Obviously, he's going to go to the World Cup with England, and he can probably do his thing over there. He should be playing again today, right? Who are they playing today? Nottingham Forest. Are they playing now? They're playing at 8 o'clock against Braga. He's definitely probably going to start that game and show up as well. So it is what it is. And then he talks about Adam Wharton and Belieber. We had talks with Belieber last season. Obviously, he agreed personal terms with us. So we've got leverage on him. But we might look at it and say his form is a bit mad. Surely we can get it for cheaper. But Brighton are trying to be smart. They're saying now he's not even for sale until 2027 because they're trying to get more money, overpay. Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ndidi's a myth. It's not happening. Let's stop talking about them. He's basically saying, Lobby Whitwell said it, Fabrizio saying it as well. They're not happening. Carrick showed up to the academy and everyone's rating him because Amorim never done it once. He never done it once. He never went to one academy game. He only went to a game in Carrington when he was already training around the corner. Blah, blah, blah. And then this Metcha stuff. This is what came out today as well. Felix Metcha's strong performances have attracted Man United and Chelsea. And yesterday, Tottenham aggregate page spoke about Metcha, Man United and Tottenham. And this is from 2 different sources in Germany. Bild is from Germany and so is Sky Germany. 2 days apart, both talking about us and Metcha. And where's the link for us and Metcha? Jason Wilcox. As you can see, from March the 21st last year, Man United was already monitoring Felix Metcha. Jason Wilcox knew him from when he was at Man City Academy. He tried to do the same thing with Leon Delap. I know him from the academy. He's our first choice striker. Delap dissed us. I went in Champions League, thank God. And then now, look, he's trying to get another player now. So, boy, who knows what's going to happen. And we've got this about the thing. The protest is going to be our biggest one so far. It's going to be our biggest one so far. We had 5,000 to 6,000 people who protest against Arsenal in May. Now we're going to go even more. We're saying, nah, what? Is that all we had in May? We're going to go even madder than that. But my thing is, bro, unless we can make some noise in America where it can affect their business over there, because they own an NFL team, Tampa Bay or something, I don't think they're going to care, bro. They've been stomaching these protests in ages. The only time it hit the news everywhere is when we stopped the Liverpool bus from coming to Old Trafford and they cancelled the game. That's the only time. Apart from that, everyone protests. It hits our news, Sky Sports and whatnot, but I don't even think it hits Sky Sports anymore. They don't even usually care no more. But so we'll see. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's more or less majority of the news, my peoples, man. Smash the likes, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna be here with a 10-minute update around 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Let's see what news has just come out. 2 legends of the game, Varane and Casemiro, the boy Sully. That's about it. So yeah, man, smash the likes, my peoples, man. Appreciate all of you lot. I'll see you around 9, 10 o'clock. Love.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said